Hello, architecture student 122. This is homework for B. Before we finish 4A already, so today I try to finish 4B for you instruction, for you can do during the weekend. This homework we need to use for the scale we want for when you draw that or when you measure that. So I hope that you still remember the scale 1/4. When you see 1/4 in the top, and this is 1 foot. So now if you look at this is 1 foot, and you go follow this one to read the number in the foot. And if something is not even number foot, you can use divider right here to measure for the inches. 1 foot right here it equal with 12 inches. So you see the long dash and the short dash is stand for inches. Okay, 1 2 3 inches, 1 2 3 1 2 3 until 12 inches. 1 foot equal 12 inches. And this homework we use for 1/4 scale to measure and to draw that. So first of all, you need to measure all of them from the scale 1/4. You need 2 parts. The first one, they ask you to create the roof plan, and the second one you draw with isometric with the degree 30 degree. So that's why first of all they give you all of you know, the front elevation and the side elevation. So you need to measure each of them before you start to do the roof one. Look like the homework number 2. So you need to create the roof one. So on of dimension right here, you need to measure with scale 1/4 like I told you. And you need to write down for make sure that you use this one for reference when you draw for the roof plan and the isometric later. So now first of all you need to draw the roof plan. I have information for you when you do the roof one like this. Okay, so after you have dimension, you can create for the roof one on the top one. I gave both of them for you can see the roof one at the top one right here, and this is the one they give you. After you have dimension, you use that dimension to draw this one. For example, the longest one is the roof one, and you need to draw the roof one right here with the longest one. And after that, from the side one, you can follow either this one to do the side, the top ridge right here. That's it, the top ridge right here. And after that, divide the 2 small one. This is divided 2 small one. If you stay here to look at this side, sorry, you can see the top ridge right there. And after that, slop down. Slop down here, and another slop down, another slop down, and go straight with the wall right here, go straight. And this one is the part, when you stay here, you look this part right here on the side. Okay, so this is the side one, and then in the front ones, in the front one, you can see the slop right here. So you see the little bit gap right here from the first one right there. So you see the roof slop right there, a little bit gap, and after that go with the slop one right here with the small roof. This is a small roof. All of them you need to go project line to draw that. And this is another front slop roof right here. Okay, one more time, you need to use for project line to draw exactly the one you see on the roof plan to the elevation. All of them right here, you need to follow the guideline. Okay, this is some of the last one you see right there, and this is the slop roof. See right there, the slop one right there. Okay, on a dimension right here, you use a scale 1/4 to measure that, and you draw. And you need to use for project line, construction line, to draw exactly the same after you create the roof one. This is a little bit overhang, so you can see this is a little bit overhang right here. When you project line, you can see that. And this is the store front in the wall. So this is the decoration outside. Okay, so this is the second one you need to draw. So now we need to go step by step. After you finish the roof one with dimension right here, you go with step 1 like before you create this. You need to do for step 1. Step 1 is the one like I told you, you need to create the dimension, 3 side dimension. Let me see. first one, you need to create 3 side dimension like this. That means you need to create horizontal line, vertical line, and after that the angle line with 30 degree. That's the first one. 30 degree left or right. This one. After you create for horizontal, vertical, and after that you create for this one. Let me see, I have something, the basic for you can follow. 2. This is very beginning. Okay, so let's zoom bigger so you can see that. Okay, so after you create for horizontal X, vertical Y, and the angle line Z left, Z right, 30 degree, and you need to start with dimension. And after that you have dimension how high from the first one, from the first roof, and how high from the tall one. So all of information they give you before, so you need to measure. Like I give you the one with on of dimension, you need to see that one before you do. This is the whole thing for the roof one, the slope roof with dimension on the right side, and the other one I give you dimension from the other one. Not this one. Not this one. Not this one. Where is it? This is dimension on the roof one with the one on dimension for everything. Let me see. I save it on here for you. The one with dimension. Let me see. Where is it? No. Hello. Where is it? I hate the tune right here. Let me see something I can show you very quick. Okay. I remember I put outside here for all of dimension, for you can see very easy when you start to draw. Anyway, you can start to draw this one with dimension. When you measure from the top one and the second one on the given elevation, you can measure from there to here. How high is it? And you draw this is parallel with the Y one. You create this one and the top one with the dimension. I think I have done the form. I mean the image. But let us see. Something is on there. Where is my phone? Okay, so that's why you can see on a dimension. I don't know. Where is dimension? I need to share with you. Here. Okay, so this is on dimension. You can see that. This is on dimension. After you measure like this one, and you have dimension like this, and you use this dimension to draw for the isometric. So on of dimension you see like this. Okay, so after you have dimension for how high from each of the point, the main point, for example right here, right there, and after that you can use it to do for on of the detail when you draw on of dimension right here. Okay, so the first one you need to draw the straight line. The one is perpendicular with the y-axis, and you draw on of them with dimension like this, like this, like this, and after that you combine. When you draw the roof one, it should be parallel with the z one, z right, like this. It is the floor level, and this is the low roof. You need to draw a parallel line with the z one. After you create this one, you continue with the second part. The second part with more detail. You need to draw on the low roof one here, the low roof one, and on of the dimension again. You can use this one to draw for dimension on here, on the right side. On of dimension on the right side right here, and you can draw that on here. How slope is it, and how high from the small roof, and how wide from each of them. So on of dimension right here, you can use that and you draw this one. Okay, so after you draw this one on of the window or the glass storefront, in here you decorate outside, and the one hanging right here, to see the top one you can see on the roof line. This is the door, so that's why you can measure, and you draw this one. Don't forget that's when the header, when you draw the door, should be parallel with the z one and parallel with the floor one, and on the straight one is parallel with the y-axis. Okay, so on of the line right here, you see the parallel one. This show everything on on the roof line and the elevation when you see the side one. On the storefronts right here, the glass window, you need to draw perpendicular with the y-axis, and this one with the z-axis. When you draw this one, it should be parallel together. Okay, so after you finish this one, and you need to combine both of them together. And this is either one, you have both sides. I keep the same color for you can easy to look at this. The green one with the roof one when you start, when beginning to draw, and the second one with the, after the first one, you need to continue with this one for the small slab roof, and after that the storefront with the glass and with the overhang right here. So after you finish this one, you can combine together. And this one is the final. I need to see that. Don't forget that's on of the scale we use it on the 1/4 scale when you draw that. And you need to start step by step to do the roof one first. After that, this is the roof one. You need to draw the roof first with on of dimension. And when you look at this side, you can see this side on same thing like this one. When you look at this one, this side elevation is look like this, and from here you can start to draw the roof one, how wide, how high you need to measure. And again, this is the measuring from on of them. You need to draw to measure by scale 1/4. Okay, so when you have this one, you can use the information right here with dimension, the given dimension. And after that, you can start to do isometric 30 degree, 30 degree after you create this. Okay, so this was step by step. You need to follow that one. This is instruction for you can follow that. So if you have any question, you can ask me in during the last hour in the lecture. I try to post this one today, so that's why you can use as a reference when you draw that. This is the one before you create 30 degree for y-axis and the z-axis before you start to drawing. Okay, so finally, this is the one I want to see with on of dimension. You don't this is the first step when you start to do on of the roof one with the straight line perpendicular or the straight line parallel with y-axis. This is the create 30 degree, and on of dimension you need to follow dimension before. Okay. So you need to do step by step, look like part A. You can do that on final. and I want to see the final like I shared with you before. Okay, this is for B, and if you have, this is the final, the one I need to see all of them plus dimension. When you show me this one with dimension, and the first part is the root one. For part B we have two different one, the root one and this one. This one they call that isometric. You need to show me this one and the root one with the scale 1/4. Okay, this is part B. I will upload for this one, so you can use it during the weekend to finish the homework part A and part B. Okay, this is some kind like a little bit hard homework, but I hope that after this one you can do the next one easier than just step by step and do that. Okay, see you in the lecture and also see you in the lab hour.